And welcome back, everybody. Today we're starting off by taking on Kraidgeif. Now, Kraidgeif is actually a hybrid, if you will, of two characters. First off, the Kraid from the Metroid series, hence how large he is and the fact that he's green. And secondly, Zangeif from Street Fighter 2. That's the game first appeared in. Up until like the last part of the fight, he fights very much like, you know, a giant Zangeif from, you know, like Street Fighter or whatever. But toward the end, he does some crazy move that it's one of the first things we've encountered so far that I just think is outright retarded. But we'll get to that soon enough. So yeah, you can just stay on that second little thing to the bottom there, and you can dodge that punch. As far as that sweeping little downward thrust he does there, you got to be on the bottom one to dodge it. I don't know how that logic works or whatever. Now, remember a few videos ago I was talking about playing this game a lot more conservatively than people might prefer? Well, typically during this stage of the fight, I stay on that platform where I'm at right now. I don't like to go chasing him because it's a little more dangerous, and I don't like to start over because this battle, depending on how you play, can just drag on and on and on. And as you can see, he's shooting Hadoukens at you, and I think it's just far easier to jump to that little platform there than to just try to jump over them. And there's that retarded attack. I can't remember for the life of me that character's name there, but yeah, they come out just like the spikes do when you're fighting a Kraidgeif in Super Metroid. You got to jump on him so you can get to his head. That's his weak point. And I neglected to explain that you can only really harm him when he's like got his mouth open or got his teeth grit or whatever. So yeah, I mean, he's definitely not the hardest boss, but it just drags on. It's just so easy to lose your patience with him. Definitely not my favorite boss. It's kind of funny. My instinct is always just to drop down when whatever he does right there. So it's just hard to get rid of that temptation. Let's see, and now you can glitch kill this guy, but I've never been able to pull it off. You could probably look it up for yourself if you wanted to, or I might provide a link. We'll see. But yeah, it is possible to glitch kill him for sure. What happens is if you get enough shots in him on that first round, he'll actually, if I remember correctly, yeah, he'll go to like the third stage where he'll shoot those little green guys. I can't remember that character's name for the life of me. He's like one of my favorite Street Fighter characters too, so it's pretty bad. I'll look it up and put it in the credits for anyone who cares. So yeah. Also, those spikes that falling down, you gotta keep an eye out for those because they'll shake before they fall. At least he actually gives you a visual indicator. And yeah, all these attacks are great examples of why I just stick to that little platform there. I mean, if you shoot him in the eye, that's what backs him up, and that's how you can get on those other platforms and play it more aggressively if you want. But I just think that's too dangerous for my taste. It only takes a few shots to get him to the third form anyway. Yes, yeah, this boss gave me a lot more trouble than I figured it would. I didn't remember him being this hard, actually. But I guess when you record, it just makes that much more difficult. Well, you know, what can you do? Yeah, so yeah, you gotta jump on these spikes, those guys there. And yeah, they can kill you too, if you're not careful. Just jump on top of them, you'll be fine. It can be a bitch at time. It really makes you wish for like a health bar so you could take multiple hits, but also a little pro tip, even when you can't reach him on those lower levels, I suggest you keep shooting him because some of those shots will ricochet up and they will hit his head. Also here, when you hear it make this little noise, soon coming up, you gotta go down and he'll shoot fire like that, and he'll shoot that fire to wherever the little green guys are at the time. God, I can't remember their names. And you gotta do it again, and he's about dead. And I don't even get to the top row either, I don't believe. And he dies. Come on. And he takes like a billion shots to kill. He's definitely one of the tougher bosses in the game, I'll have to say. And there he goes. His face explodes and he sinks down in there. And you gotta run, otherwise he'll come back and like do this attack that kills you instantly. Well, it doesn't kill you instantly, but you get the point. And I don't even wait for that jingle to stop. I was just so tired of fighting him because that took forever. So yeah, here we are in this neat little section. That's Mega Man 2 music, and it's one of the better tracks in the game, if I do say so myself. And this is a little easier, I think. Not much easier. Not much to explain about those blocks. Some will go down, some will go up, and you gotta jump accordingly. It's just classic, good old-fashioned platforming is all it is. And go up there. Now, one very important thing to explain here is that there are two paths we can go. We can keep going this way where we save and deal with some lasers, or we can go back down there to do another little section. You gotta go both paths eventually, so I just choose to take this little harder path. It's very difficult, obviously. Very, very difficult what we're about to do, and so yeah, you gotta get that elevator out of the way, and then you gotta jump down there and avoid all those spikes. You can't double jump on that next screen to to avoid those spikes. So you have to, well, you have to save it so you can, for a double jump. You have to do on the bottom floor, and it's really a pain. It's a very awful trick to play. I bet this guy did not have a very happy childhood. It's, I bet his whole life was just like, his mom would walk in and say, "Here's a bunch of cookies for you," and then it turned out they were like mouse traps or something. Now, I hate this room with a passion. I always have to like look up where all they are. And so basically, what I'm doing here when I'm stopped is you count to the 10th spike from the left, and what you do is you jump under the 10th spike, and you're good there. Okay, so this is why I didn't really speak much. And then you count 4 more and jump to the fourth one from the 10th one from the left, and then you go here to the edge. Now from the 5th spike from the left here on the right side, there is not a block. There is on every other one on this side except there. And you gotta do a double jump because there's an invisible ceiling there. And so here we are in Metroid. That'll pretty much close things out today, I believe. And get ready for Slaughterhouse tomorrow.